Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Robin Kurian, and today we're gonna be doing a get ready with me because I got some tea to spill. Now, before we do that, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and let's get started. I'm actually using this mirror so I can just see my face a little bit closer than where the camera is. It is my first time doing this, so please be gentle in the comments. So I already primed my face using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And so now I'm gonna actually go and use this Winky Lux Eye Cream Concealer just to actually conceal the redness on my cheeks. What the heck is going on right here? I'm just using this beauty blender to blend everything in. So much better, right? So guys, have you seen the docu-series on Netflix about the Cecil Hotel that was located in the downtown LA area?
Yo.
That series was crazy. Actually, it was directed by Joe Berlinger, who I happened to interview a few years ago at the Tribeca Film Festival. He had directed the Ted Bundy Netflix series.
What's your fascination with Bundy? Why Bundy?
He's into like the serial killer, true crime stories, and that's cool. I mean, listen, everybody has their thing, right? People might think I'm a little crazy because I like to go to like celebrity burial sites. I mean, I've been to Bob Marley's mausoleum in Jamaica, Selena Quintanilla's gravesite, and most recently I went to Aaliyah's mausoleum in New York. So, I mean, that might be a little weird for people, but that's just something that I love to do. I love entertainment, so I feel like if you can pay homage and respect to somebody, even when they're dead, why not? I thought it was a really good docu-series, very spooky too. I mean, like, it's so crazy how many murders had happened. Not even murders, like just deaths in general. I remember that blonde manager who worked there for 10 years, and she was saying how she literally had to call 911 at least 3 or 4 times a day. That's when you know there's a problem. Town and Country actually did a really dope article that kind of like told the whole backstory of downtown LA. Did you guys know it was like one of the most biggest railways in the world? I had no idea. And like, it kind of, I don't know, the article made it seem like downtown LA was like New York's Times Square. Like there were theaters, there was so much shopping to do, restaurants. It was like a booming area. And then the Great Depression happened. Everything just kind of went downhill from there. Think about Skid Row, you know? It's like blocks and blocks and blocks of homeless people. There are 10,000 homeless people in downtown LA. LA, we got a problem. All right, so next I'm actually gonna take this Sephora. It's a pocket palette. I think I got this for like 10 bucks, guys. And I'm actually gonna use this color as my base, and then I'm gonna go into this light brown on my lid, and then this is gonna be my crease. Once the Great Depression started and like things just kind of went downhill, then you got like people coming fresh out of prison, staying there, and you know, prostitutes are up in there. People on drugs getting, you know, having overdoses and dying, and it just became really, really crazy. After the 6th floor, it's like you might not even come back out alive. I couldn't believe the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, he stayed there. He was on the 14th floor, and what's so crazy is that they said he would come in at night with just his underwear and bled all over him. Listen, if I was the front desk and I saw Richard Ramirez all bloody with his damn underwear, I'd be out. The people that work there, I don't know, something's up. It's just not normal. But the most recent news from the Cecil Hotel was the death of Elisa Lam in 2013. I feel like she was on some kind of drug, I don't know, but she was like pressing all the buttons. She was on the 14th floor. She went missing, you know, they didn't know where the hell she was. And then finally they found her 19 days later in the water tank up on the roof, which is crazy. Do you guys feel like an employee at the Cecil killed her? Comment below, let me know, because it's just really weird how this young girl, she's like 115 pounds, goes all the way to the water tank, lifts up the lid. That lid looks heavy as hell. They said that she had gone off her meds, so who knows? The crazy part was, I'm over here watching it, and I'm like, okay, you know, it's pretty sad what happened, and it's crazy how like the Cecil had all these crazy deaths, and people were jumping out of the building, and it was just very, very scary. And then they said they changed the name from the Cecil Hotel to Stay on Main. Guys, I stayed at the Cecil Hotel 1 year after Elisa Lam's body was found in the friggin' water tank. I used to volunteer at this conference. It was called the Merge Summit, and it was at the Biltmore Hotel, which is like a 12-minute walk from the Cecil. At the Merge, there's a lot of celebrities that show up. Denzel Washington's been there, Tracy Ellis Ross, my girl Brandy. So the opening night, there's like a big red carpet, and I got to interview a bunch of different celebrities. I remember that night, I owed my videographer a little extra money, and I didn't have any cash on me. So I asked him, I was like, hey, can you walk me back to my hotel and I'll give you the cash? And so he walked me over there, but I remember just feeling uncomfortable walking by myself just because I've never stayed in downtown LA. I remember comedian Robin Williams had just passed away, so they had like a rest in peace Robin Williams. It was like a nice little tribute on the marquee. So I was staying in the room with 3 other people just for one night, but I do remember, like the docu-series, as soon as you enter the hotel, it's beautiful, guys. The lobby is gorgeous. You feel like, I was like, oh my God, I did so good. Like this friggin' hotel looks like money. As soon as you go into that elevator, guys, that elevator is so tight, and like it's just all mirrors around. And I remember as soon as I got off, dude, it felt like you were in the 80s. I mean, I've never been to LA in the 80s, but like if I did, that's what it feels like. Totally different from the lobby, that's for sure. The room that we stayed in, I believe there were 2 twin beds, and it was just super tight, especially with like 4 people in one room. It's just so crazy how like, you know, like you see something and then you're like, oh my gosh, like I stayed at this haunted hotel. And the crazy part is, guys, I remember the next morning, my friends had to go to the conference really early. So I was like, you know what, you guys go, I'm gonna sleep in. And I remember waking up that morning and just feeling scared for no damn reason. I mean, it's beautiful. It's like as sunny as it is today here in New York. It was like such a beautiful sunny day. You know LA, always sunshine, hardly ever rains. It was just a beautiful day. But for some reason, I felt scared. And now I'm thinking like, who the hell stayed in my apartment? Who the hell stayed in my room? Like, was there a murder that happened before, you know? Was I in 506, which was Elisa Lam's room? Like, I don't even know what room I stayed in. It's definitely haunted. You're definitely gonna feel some kind of weird presence. Now I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me. I love this. It's my go-to. I have like a high-end and a low-end foundation that I use. So my low end is for like an everyday, like today. See this excess right here? All up in the neck. How crazy would it be if you have like a beautiful face and then your neck is like a totally different color? This is caramel. I'm just gonna put that under my eye. But yeah, I remember my friends had left in the morning. And guys, I remember like it's only a 12-minute walk from where the conference was, and I just remember like taking an Uber just because I didn't feel comfortable walking. And maybe I felt like the area was just sketchy, so I was like, you know what, I'd rather take an Uber. Honestly, if I knew that this was a haunted hotel, I would have never stayed there. But it's so crazy because in the docu-series, after like the whole Elisa Lam, her death and everything, like the Cecil Hotel was getting booked. Like people were staying at Stay on Main. They were like, we want to experience, you know, being in the same elevator as her and stuff. And I'm just like, ooh, I don't think I would want to. And I wouldn't want to stay there overnight. Like I would freak out. I'm like one of those. Like I remember after the docu-series, like I couldn't go to sleep. I think I went to sleep at like 7 in the morning. That was the little tea I wanted to spill. Your girl stayed at the Cecil Hotel for one night. I love blush. Can never have enough. And now my lipstick. This is a new lipstick that I got from Wet n Wild, and it's called Matte Matte. And it's like a brown. It's actually really, really pretty. Boom. This is my finished look. How do you like? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you've ever stayed at Stay on Main, aka Cecil Hotel, and let me know if you've seen the docu-series and what did you think about it. I didn't realize how hard it is to talk to you on the camera while doing my makeup. It's really hard, guys. I'm not even joking. Like this was not easy. And this lighting in this apartment is just crazy. It's like super hot. I'm like sweating under this t-shirt. But don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you next time on Run It with Robin. Bye.